Alright, so what's good, YouTube? This your boy Colt, the motherfucking GOAT. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know right now, I'm bringing the Proam assessments from Twitch to YouTube. Now, the reason why I figured it would be better is because people always want me to repeat myself on Twitch, and I don't want to do it no more, man. So I'm gonna try to leave it on YouTube. Bring some of my Twitch fans over to YouTube so they could check these videos out, and maybe I'll bring a new audience as well on YouTube. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and get into this. Now, for a Proam assessment, basically what a Proam assessment is that I'll give my thoughts and I'll break down a couple of things dealing with Proam. And I don't know, it's just this little thing I made up and I started on Twitch, but let me go ahead and try to get into this. And this is my first time doing this on YouTube, so it's probably gonna be garbage. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard doing a free form, instead of I don't have a live audience, but let me try to do this anyway, man. Okay, so basically the first thing I wanted to talk about is that I don't think 2K understands dealing with this game, the grind you have to actually do, and that it don't always pay off, man. And when I say that, it's like my team has qualified the past 2 years in both tournaments, and you basically, if you don't win, you get nothing, and everybody knows that. It's like you either go all the way and win, or you lose, and it's just, that's it. You could go all the way, you can get flown out, and then you lose that very last game and you get nothing out of it. But let me go ahead and break this down real quick, man. So I want to start with last year road to the final. Now, everyone, before they even knew there was money, people was playing 2K, everything was good, yada yada yada. As soon as they hear that, oh well, now Proam has money and yada yada yada, it got more people to play Proam, people that you've never seen play Proam before, obviously, because everybody wants to go for the money. And then they make it to where it's like a shift, it's like a job. You have a 12-hour, you have to grind for 12 hours in one day over a course of 3 to 4 months, to get into this big tournament in May to go to the finals, to the NBA finals, for one game. But it's kind of lit though. You get flown out, you stay there a couple of days, and they even pay for a game. Obviously that's a lot of money and all that, but the grind that gets to it, just for you to get there, and then if you lose, you get nothing out of it. That's the only thing I just don't really agree with. I think they should have it to where everyone should get some kind of money if they at least qualify, regardless of whatever X amount, that's their choice. If you're just gonna give away $250,000, why not, break everybody off something? That'll make people want to play more, that'll give people hope, that'll make people want to grind more on the game. But I don't think they actually understand that, because if you grind on, alright, look, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all an example. Now, I have people from my last team, they don't play this game anymore, and the reason why is because they said that it was getting in the way of their life too much. Now, when they were saying that, I totally understood, because the grind you have to do on this game, and if you're in college or work or anything like that, you won't be able to do both. It's impossible. It's like you're gonna have to make those sacrifices. You're gonna have to do one or the other. And so some of them, they almost lost their scholarships. They started flunking in school a little bit. They had to get their minds back right, or they might have even lost their jobs or something, and it didn't pay off. So basically with me saying that is that I just want 2K to realize that you gotta make the grind pay off. I see a lot of these park people, even if they don't hit first legend, they're getting sub buttons on Twitch, they're blowing up on YouTube, they're getting a lot of attention. But for Proam, you get nothing unless you win. Only people who get attention in Proam is the winners, and that's it. So I feel like just the way, if you're already gonna give money out for Proam, why not give everyone who qualifies money in Proam? Out of thousands, I think hundreds of thousands of people in Proam, only 16 teams make it on each console, right? So only 32 teams made it out of hundreds of thousands of people. I got people from my job that was trying to get in this shit, man, and they don't even play 2K like that. But that's what I'm trying to let you know. Like, everyone wants to try to get in there, and just to get in the tournament is a big accomplishment, and I don't think people really understand that. But with that being said, man, I just feel like it's a big waste of time for the people. It's like a big slap in the face, because you pretty much get nothing if you don't go all the way, like I said. Now, like I said, a 12-hour grind last year on Road to the Finals. Just for you to get into the tournament, you had to grind 12 hours every week over a course of, I think, 3 or 4 months, right? Now, let's go ahead and get into this year, NBA 2K17. Now, they started the Elite 6 grind and all that this year. Now, this was ridiculous because it was not easy getting to Elite 6, you know. They had us thinking that Elite 6 was getting you into the tournament, right? So you get Elite 6, and then you find out it means nothing just for people that didn't even play Pro-Am until the first round of the qualifying round. They're getting into the tournament. Like, what was the point of everything? And then the qualifying rounds, they're not even skill based, you know, because everybody's just trying to get in for the money. You basically, it's all about luck. If you catch the worst bums or basically the worst teams, you know, you get the highest amount of points. And basically, if you just avoid playing comp, basically. Now, what I mean by that is, me and my team, we learned, man, that the way the system was this year, all you gotta do is not play comp. The more bums you play, you know, the easier it is for you to get a higher score. So basically, everybody that was on our friend list, we just made sure we didn't ready up when they readied up in the court. Now, some of y'all probably don't know what that means, but I'm not gonna go ahead and break that down right now. I'm gonna get into that another time. But so like I said, you get Elite 6, it means nothing, right? Then you gotta grind 5 weeks. You got to play 5 hours straight. Now, 5 hours straight is not that bad because some of us already play that, you know. But the fact that you have to play 5 hours straight and keep winning games, you'd think that sounds legit, but they had it to where anybody could get in, basically. Elite 1 is not hard to get on this game. They should have made it at least Elite 3 or Elite 4 to make people actually play Pro-Am, because you're letting these teams, all you got to do to get Elite is get 20 wins, y'all. 20 wins, and you're giving these teams chances. All they got to do is play Pro-Am, 20 wins. Like, I seen qualified teams records literally say 21-0, 24-0, 25-0, and they weren't even playing Pro-Am. And then right after they qualified for the tournament, they didn't play Pro-Am again. They went right back to the park. They went right back to my team. It's like, what about the people that play Pro-Am all year? They got nothing out of this. They got a slap in the face. There was teams that were actually good and better than the teams that are in these tournaments. They didn't even get a chance to show because other teams caught fluky wins, or like I said, it's basically whoever catches the best bums. That's how it is, man. But like I said, man, you got, okay, so I'm gonna break it down again. Sorry about that. You gotta grind for at least 6, then you gotta qualify. You gotta get practice games in. You gotta make sure your team is on the same page. You gotta make sure you're not rusty. Then not to mention, leading up to the tournament, you can't play because you can't even search for nobody. So you can't even play Pro-Am. We had to go play walk-on. We had to go do all this other stuff that was just pointless. And I'm just saying, 2K has to have a better system, man. And they need to make it to where it's worth it for everybody, because people in Pro-Am right now are feeling like it's useless if they don't win. And it's kind of a killer, man. Like, yeah, I enjoy the game, don't get me wrong, but just the fact that you feel like you're getting nothing out of it. Everybody needs money, you know. The world, whether people want to admit it or not, is pretty much revolved around money, and you have to have some kind of income coming in, you know. Unless maybe you're like 15, 16 years old, then okay, that's all right. But most of the people who play Pro-Am are grown people, you know, they're adults. And hopefully 2K can get through to 2K. Sorry I talked so much, y'all. Maybe I was rambling for a little bit, but I just had to give y'all a little insider of how I felt about all of this. They need to fix the system on qualifying, and just this E-League thing too. Nobody knows when E-League is going to hit. Nobody knows if our RTTF is going to hit. Let us know what's going on, man. We play all year for this. Let us know something, 2K. But that's all I have. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm out.